Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to the Fantasy Feud podcast, where we debate the hottest Dynasty Fantasy Football topics every week. So sit back, pick a side, and let's talk some Dynasty debates because it's in our DNA. And here is your Fantasy Feud host and moderator, Jimmy Ledbetter.
Welcome back, DNA Strand crew, to another episode of Fantasy Feud, Dynasty DNA's own debate show. With me, as always, to my right, we got Ty Blake. You can find Ty on Twitter at Dynasty DNA Ty. And to my left, as always, we got Ryan Maye, Muscles. You can find Muscles on Twitter at Dynasty DNA Mus, M-U-S. Kicking off the second day of the wild card setup here. We're recording this on a Sunday morning. So we're going to try to chat a little bit about today's games and then tomorrow's games. But first, how you guys doing today?
Pretty good, man. How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, what's
Good.
happening?
Good. I'm 0-2 on my picks there. Miami didn't get the job done, and I mean you can't really fault them. And Cleveland just it's just crazy. CJ Stroud looked really good.
Yeah, those games were definitely. I mean, I kind of figured the Chiefs would probably take care of the Dolphins just because of the weather situation. I kind of had a feeling, but boy, the Texans really put on a show. I really didn't think they had much of a chance. But
Me either.
Boy, their defense showed up, and CJ Stroud, man, he is the real deal. He looked awesome.
Yeah,
he did.
It seems like when they're playing at home, they play really good.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, I think he's averaging over 300 yards a game at home, and on the road, I think he struggles pretty good. So I'm hoping they got to be hoping that they get another home game somehow. So I think if they go on the road, it's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, they could be a tough out.
Oh,
this
absolutely.
year. I mean, they're not no pushovers. So
No, D'Amico's got them boys playing.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's incredible. And we mentioned it, or Ty mentioned it before the show. Nico Collins, I think he's going to be a top receiver in this league.
I completely agree. He looks uncoverable right now. I mean, that's the Browns defense, and he just torched them. I mean, Stroud barely missed him on that bomb, and I mean bomb.
That was a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, he burned
Guaranteed.
everybody, and he just missed him by a hair. But boy, oh boy. Yeah, Nico Collins is a beast.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. I've been talking about him all year, and I mean, he's built just like Mike Evans, and I think that he's faster than Mike Evans. I just think he can be amazing.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, any surprises in those games or?
Not really. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, he looked good at first. That surprised me a little bit, but he still only threw that one touchdown to Rashid. But I mean, no. I mean, it was one of them cold ass weather games that just don't look great.
I'm sure you guys heard of the Tua slander. Everyone ripping
my
Tua
goodness.
apart.
Yep.
Miami wants him out. They're saying McDaniel's the fraud.
Can't believe it. Yeah. I mean, this is a team that plays in the tropics, man. It's not like they can just practice in shitty weather all the time to get ready for a game like that. That's something you got to kind of get used to.
Oh, absolutely.
Playing in those elements is
It's
tough on teams that are used to playing in that element. You take teams out of Southern Florida and put them in a stadium like that with weather like that and expect them to go out there and play like they would on a normal day. That's unrealistic.
Yeah, shout out to the fans. I don't know how anybody can stand out in that.
Yeah.
It's not me.
No,
it's not. I can't. I love the Steelers, but there's no way I could do that.
No.
I did it one time in Heinz Field, sub-0 degree temperatures, like a 6 inches of slush in the stands, and my feet damn near froze off. So I wouldn't do it again.
Shirts on and
What's that?
there's people with no shirts on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Unreal.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. Yeah, people are nuts.
Oh, there were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh, there
serious?
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It showed them on live TV. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. And then, I mean, like Muscle said, the guy got a beer and it froze in seconds.
Yeah,
Just turned into ice.
Andy Reid's
That's crazy.
mustache was froze. I mean, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. To expect a team like Miami to go there and just play good ball,
It's tough.
it's tough to expect that.
It
Yeah.
really is.
Hey, if there's a dip into his value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the Tua train.
Yeah.
He finished first in yards, top 5 in every category. You can't say the guy's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like we talked about before the show. I mean, Brock Purdy's value, like people panic.
Yep. Absolutely.
Dynasty people panic. So.
Yes, they do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Other than that, that's about all.
Yeah.
Them games were kind of went as I expected. I obviously I picked Miami and I picked Cleveland. That was more from the heart than it was from the brain. But CJ Stroud plays well at home.
Yep.
And Miami traveling up into Kansas City and playing in those temperatures, kind of expected that. So
Yep.
So today we got what's our first game? Who plays first today?
Well, now that the Steelers got pushed
Yeah,
back.
the 4:30 game today. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
4:30
we got
Monday
Packers Cowboys.
That's right.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. Who you guys taking for that one?
Is Alexander playing?
I have no clue.
I think he's rolled out.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a big loss. He's going to cover CD.
That's a huge loss.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Cowboys then.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning this one for sure.
Yeah, Cowboys for me, especially if Alexander's out. I mean, he's going to cover CD. Plus, the Packers defense is already, it's not very
I like
good.
Jordan Love. I think they're going to score some points. I got them losing like 23-31, something like that.
Yeah.
But the second game, what's that?
No, I was going to say the second game.
Rams Lions.
Yeah, the Rams Lions.
Yeah. Ooh. I think you got good lines on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going the Lions. A lot of people, I think, like the Rams in this.
Well,
a lot of people like the Rams. I've
I
seen
mean,
that.
Who is going to slow down Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua?
That's it.
They're cornerback cores.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Rams. Just more experience in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I
don't hate it.
No,
I don't either. I like MCDC, and I think that them boys are going to have a good game today. I think the running backs in St. Brown.
Who's at home though?
I think Detroit. Surely.
Yeah.
Is it Detroit?
Yeah, Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're playing at home.
Well, that's good because Goff don't play good on the road.
No, that's it. That's it too. That's a big reason why I think that they're going to take care of business.
Interesting part about that game: 2 quarterbacks return to their former teams.
Yep. Yeah. That one's a fun one.
Sometimes you do kind of sit back and be like, you look at these matchups, it's like,
Tyreek Hill go back to KC.
Browns, Texans, Deshaun Watson coming back. I know he didn't play, but what do we got? Yeah, Rams, Lions, 2 former quarterbacks playing against each other.
Packers,
and
Cowboys. There's really no storyline there.
I don't think so.
No.
Me and my buddy were talking about that yesterday, and I was like, yeah, some of them.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, I don't know. It could be completely far-fetched, but it is weird.
It is.
It is.
So then we got the 4:30 Monday game. The Steelers at the Bills.
I really hope the Steelers put a thumping on them now.
Me too.
That whole thing just kind of irks me.
Me too.
I get the whole public safety and everything like that, and not wanting to spread your resources thin. That's what they're blaming it on. But when your governor comes out and talks shit on the Steelers or Pittsburgh and everything like that, and telling us to stay home, and
they were hiring people off the street for $20 an hour to help shovel. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing don't make no sense to me. It's football.
Yeah,
we're not a bunch of pussies.
That's it.
I mean,
we're
we're used to playing in bad weather too. I mean, yeah, sure, they probably get more snow on us, no doubt. But I mean, we get bad weather.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they played that. I think it was a playoff game that one year, Buffalo and Indianapolis. That was Shady McCoy scored in overtime. Yeah, that was a freaking snowstorm. They played.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Steelers are going to take care of business. I do.
Do you really?
Unfortunately, I do.
I think they were. Now I don't think they will. Now that Josh Allen will be able to throw the ball a little more. That's what I was scared about. But like with the bad weather, it's like, damn, like James Cook, Najee Harris, we've been running the ball really well lately.
Yep.
So I like that. But now I don't know.
I agree.
I hope the Steelers, but I could definitely see the Bills winning.
Right. I could too. But I think that if we can keep our running game going and keep it close, then I think we'll I mean, if we can keep it close down the stretch, I think we'll win because that's what we can usually do that.
Don't have Watt though. That's a big loss.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Huge loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to. It just depends on which Josh Allen shows up too.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I mean, I've watched a lot of Bills game where Josh Allen just does not look good.
That's it too. That's it. I mean, he is the QB1 in fantasy, but he can look like hot garbage at times.
Oh, he can.
Makes horrible decisions. That's his problem.
Yeah.
Just makes horrible choices.
Yeah, exactly. And then tomorrow night game, I like it a lot. The Eagles, the Buccaneers. Crazy that the Buccaneers are playing at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ Brown's out.
Yeah. Did you see he deleted all of his Eagles stuff?
He's if I was Philly, I'd try to move on.
I think they will.
Yeah.
They need to. He's a really bad distraction.
Yep.
Like he's another one. He's just a diva, and no one can contain him. He don't get the ball. He's balling on the sidelines, throwing shit. Now he's pulling this.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, he's a hell of a player, but boy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just not about the whole diva throwing a fit on the sidelines things. Like I wasn't about it with Pickens, so I can't sit there and defend AJ Brown for it either.
But at least Pickens has kind of cleaned himself up.
Oh,
I know it's
has.
only been like a game or two since then, but like AJ
No.
Brown does this all the time.
And the Eagles are winning.
Yeah, and they win.
Yeah,
they
well,
were just,
actually, they haven't. I mean, I guess they've lost 5 of their last 6 or whatever their
yeah,
thing is. So,
they were in the Super Bowl last year.
Yep.
I mean, they're still a really good football team. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be moving on, but
I would too. I can't disagree.
maybe then I'd move on and try to get T. Higgins or something.
Yeah. What do we think the outcome of that game is?
I don't know. Eagles look freaking horrible. I mean, they
Yeah.
look bad. I watched them play the Giants. Oh, my Lord. I mean, they looked lost out there. The Giants were beating the shit out of them.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is 100% either.
I think the Eagles will win by a hair. I don't think they'll go any further, but
Yeah.
I think they'll be good enough to beat Tampa. Tampa's defense really isn't very good. I mean, Hurts is going to be throwing the ball a lot. I think Tampa's got a good run defense, but boy.
Yeah, their pass defense is horrible.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Yeah.
So I think I'll go Philly.
Yeah.
You invested in something there, Jim.
I was reading this thing about AJ Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay though. I think Tampa Bay's gonna do it. I like Baker.
Really?
I do.
Wow. I mean, that would cement Baker for a quarterback job there next year.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think it's his anyway. But
Yeah, I do too.
He would take them and win playoff game.
Man, that Philly defense just hasn't looked the same though.
They haven't.
And I think that Baker's been playing really well down the stretch. I think he could have another big game against them. I love Rashad White. Love Mike Evans. Chris Godwin, too. Whenever he's healthy, he seems to be playing a lot better now.
I think it'll be an absolute shootout.
Yeah, I do, too. I think it's going to be a big game, but I do think that without A.J. Brown, I mean, Quez Watkins is good. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think. I mean, I just don't.
Quez Watkins is
he's going to be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
What?
I wouldn't go that far.
No, he's not good. I mean, he's okay, but he's not. I mean,
he's all right. I know what you're saying.
They're missing a weapon, man. That it's gonna hurt them a lot. I think Tampa Bay will get it done.
Madden must think he's pretty good. He's got like a hidden trait.
Oh yeah, I know.
He does.
I know.
He does. So,
yeah.
He's fast. He's like the Sean.
He is.
He's like the Sean Jackson type guy.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Devonta Smith show.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to show.
I don't think Devonta Smith's a wide receiver one though either.
No, I don't think he is either. I think he's one of the best wide receiver twos. But
Yeah,
he's not an alpha by any means.
No, he can't. He can't. I think it's going to be a long game for Philly. I think, like Moss said, it's going to be a shootout, but I think they're going to lose.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. They've been playing horrible. Like I said, the Giants smoked them, man. Giants.
Yeah. Giants are bad.
I mean, Tyrod Taylor come in, looked like Brett Favre, and then you got DeVito come in, looked like Peyton Manning against him. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That defense just looks like shit. And it's one of the, I mean, on paper, it's one of the best looking defenses out there.
Yeah, I thought.
I just don't know if they're just their schemes. I mean, it has to be their defensive schemes because what else could it be? They got great players. They're just somebody's not running that defense right.
But that just shows you, though, like how much losing a coordinator means to
Yeah.
a team.
Absolutely.
Look at Shane Steichen leaving.
Yeah.
And who was their defensive coordinator?
Gannon.
Gannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that's sometimes that's more of a loss than a player. I mean,
Yeah.
really it is.
Oh, for sure.
100%. Coaching means everything, man. It really does.
Definitely.
That's why the Steelers have been held back all these years.
That's right.
But the winning seasons.
Yeah.
Please step
Yeah,
down,
but don't
Mike.
worry. We still got the winning season record, baby. I love it.
We've heard the news. Please step down, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, please. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up what we're the games present and past here for the playoffs. We'll look into the next ones here after this round. We'll see how it all pans out. We're going to hop into our regular Fantasy Feud topics here. We'll start with you on the first one, Ty. So if you were Bears GM Ryan Poles, what would you do right now if you had the first overall pick? Would you look to trade it for as big of a haul as possible, and move on and draft Caleb Williams?
Well, first of all, I just heard something. I don't know how true it is, but I heard from Caleb Williams' camp that like he wants assurance that the Bears aren't going to take him because he does not want to play in Chicago.
I heard that was debunked, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure how true either of them are.
We'll just say that he didn't say that. That's
Right.
how we'll answer this question. If I'm the Bears, I take him. I take him. I know you can get a haul for it, but Justin Fields ain't your guy. The thing you want to do in the National Football League is you want to win Super Bowls. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with Justin Fields. So I know you can go get a haul. You can probably get 2 first-round picks, whatever you can get for it. I'm sure an absolute haul. But again, you're not going to win with Fields. Just burn it down. Take Caleb Williams, rebuild it, and with him at the helm. I mean, when has Chicago ever had a quarterback?
Right.
Jay Cutler's probably their best ever.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
I mean, they gotta get the quarterback situation figured out.
Yep.
They're gonna have to because it's what holds them back every year. I mean, they got a decent team. They really do. They're winning a lot of games. They need the better quarterback play. And Fields ain't gonna bring that. Caleb Williams, I'm sure it will. He's a heck of a prospect. So Chicago, I'm telling you, it's gonna haunt you if you don't take him. You got to take Caleb Williams. You got to reset this thing and hopefully restore the great tradition of Chicago football because they are a storied franchise.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'd do?
What'd you do?
I'm going to come out of left field here. Okay. I would soon trade Justin Fields.
Yep, I would too.
Okay.
Yep.
Get a second, maybe a late first. Okay.
Okay.
Closer to draft time. I would sit there and say, yep, we're drafting Caleb Williams.
Mhm.
I'd make some team completely overpay. I would trade the draft pick and trade Justin Fields. Go get a bridge quarterback or take a quarterback next year. You got a decent team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that? I mean, you just want to hold off on a quarterback.
I'd hold off.
Why? This is one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen in a long time. You ain't going to get much better than this, Maz.
I'm not sold on him.
You're not sold on him?
I'm not sold on him. I think he's going to be all hype. Oh, look at Trevor Lawrence. He was the best quarterback prospect.
Yeah, I know, but Trevor Lawrence still,
I mean,
he still wins games.
Yeah, that barely.
I know, but I don't know, man. This guy, they're saying he's different.
Yeah, I'm just not sold on him. He's pouting around on the sidelines, saying he wants part ownership, doing that. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to do interviews with him, and if he acts like that, I may steer away too. But
yeah, I haven't dove deep into him or anything,
right?
But yeah, just from what I've personally seen, I would do that, and then maybe, get a bunch of firsts. Like, their defense is really good.
Yeah.
Everflus has really turned that defense around and maybe get some O-line help. You still got DJ Moore. Go get Marvin Harrison Jr. Go get a Jake Browning.
Oh, Moss.
Till 2025.
Come on.
You can get, a couple firsts for
Chicago's going to turn this ship around. They can't keep fucking around at the quarterback spot. They got to go get somebody. Yeah, quarterback next year. Well, what if they win 6 or 7 games and they're pick number 10?
But what if they get somebody's first from the number 1 overall pick?
If.
Yeah. Well, it worked for him this time. Oh. I'm just saying, I would build that lineup. You're going to get Caleb Williams killed if he doesn't start
Well, I
crying
know,
already.
I know, but it is what it is. I mean, that's
It's
a
not.
joke.
It is what it is. If you get him killed, you get him killed.
Yeah, but you gotta take a quarterback. You got
shore up the O line. Go get a Creed Humphreys. You know what I mean? Go get that guy from Penn State that tackle.
I think he's going back to college.
Oh, is he
I
really?
think he is.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. But I'm just saying. I mean, shore up that line. You got a decent defense. Nobody's going anywhere. Right. You got the cap money. Go out and get some players. Try to build a team. Maybe go for next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think Justin Fields is the answer either.
No, I think we all know that.
So, yeah, I do both of them. I trade Justin Fields and not draft Caleb Williams.
See, it's tough.
I think Jake Browning could take that team.
Okay, so you're the GM. Someone offers you a trade. What's the least you'd take for that number 1 overall pick? I know you're not a GM, but like, what would you take? What's the least offer you'd take on the table?
What they get for the 101 last time? They got the Carolina.
They got DJ Moore.
And two firsts, right?
2 firsts.
Yeah, 2 firsts.
Let me load that up real quick.
Pretty sure it was.
Oh yes, if you can get, and they got that for Bryce Young. If you can get 3 firsts and a stud something,
yeah,
yeah,
I can't be mad at that either.
No, exactly.
I can't because I'm with you. I like Caleb Williams. I think he's going to be good, but he is going to be a diva. I can already tell.
Yeah,
damn, he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think you could.
There's guys like Trevor Lawrence that are super hyped that seem humble.
Yeah,
this guy's super hyped and seems full of himself already.
Seems like he's full of himself.
So that trade last year was obviously Panthers received the number 1 overall pick, and the Bears received DJ Moore, the number 9 overall pick from last year.
Right.
Number 61 overall pick
last year. That was a second.
A first-round pick in 2024 and a second in 2025.
So 2 seconds, 2 firsts, and DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
for this, you could easily get 3 firsts.
3 firsts, 2 seconds, and a stud. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about it.
If you could get a package like that,
if you
but
could.
I don't know if the team will offer it. I really don't.
Oh, I do. For Caleb Williams. Oh, yeah.
I know, but I think they know that the Bears are in a vice.
But that's why you trade Justin Fields first. Make them think that you're going to take him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would trade Fields way before the draft, make everybody think, put up a smoke screen, make everybody think you're taking Caleb Williams. Somebody will overpay.
100%.
Jared Mayo in New England. Maybe New England really wants it bad.
Yeah.
They'll trade up. Washington wants them, to stay close to home. They'll trade up. If you can get like a Terry McLaurin and 3 firsts and 2 seconds.
Yeah. From Washington?
Yeah,
they're probably going to be higher.
Hell, you could even get Sam Howell back.
Right.
All right, hold on. Who did they take last year with that pick? I want to know that.
That is true. Could get Sam Howell back.
Yeah, you get Sam Howell in a return and
play him for a year, see how it goes.
Oh yeah, and then like I said, you have a decent. Try to get
God damn, Muss, you might have swayed both of us here. I don't know.
Yeah, but like they don't even really draft that good. Like they picked Darnell Wright.
I know, but that they got a clean house, and I think they already did, didn't they? Didn't they fire their GM? Or no, they didn't. Did they?
I don't think they fired anybody.
No, they didn't. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking Carolina. I was thinking the other end of that. But yeah, that's what I would do personally. I would try to go get Sam Howell plus a couple firsts.
Sam Howell, Terry McLaurin, 3 firsts.
Yeah, 3 firsts. Build that lineup.
You ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get Sam Howell, Terry McLaurin, 3 firsts. You ain't gonna get all that.
Oh, I don't know.
Even if you can get Terry McLaurin, Sam Howell, 2 firsts and
a second or a third.
And a second and a third. Oh,
I'm all
about it.
I know.
And then you're gonna get a second and a Fields.
I'm sure you can.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure you can get a Hall, but Chicago's got it. They got to get.
I agree.
I mean, enough's enough.
I do too, but they don't have anybody other than DJ Moore, a receiver.
Yeah,
you go get someone in free agency. They got some of the. I think they got some of the most cap in the.
They
in
do.
The league.
They do. That's what I mean.
So get Caleb Williams and build.
If you could get all them draft picks and you have all that cap.
Oh man, they could be setting themselves up to be like one of the best teams in the league for a while.
That's what I would do. It's out of left field. I know it's like me, and I do this shit all the time, and I bite myself in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah. And you are right. You do the same thing in fantasy football as you're doing right now. Let's trade the motherfucker. Let's get more picks.
Yeah.
And how much do you win, Moss?
Not very often.
Exactly.
But hey, it's fun.
I don't know. I get what you're saying. It's not a horrible idea.
No, I'm starting to lean that way because I think that could really set them up to be a dangerous team down the line.
They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. They've never had.
I know. But I mean, if you're a Chicago fan, it's like, yeah, fuck. I don't care if they suck for a few more years. If we can be a dynasty after that.
Oh yeah, hell. Even if you do trade with New England, I'd take Mac Jones. I don't think Mac Jones is as terrible as New England made him out to seem.
Me either.
I don't think Mac Jones is gonna win you a Super Bowl, but like you said, just get one of them bridge type guys.
He had one of them years though.
He did. He did.
He could be good.
He did.
The right coordinator and shit.
Yep.
Kind of interested to what everyone else would say about that. What
Me
they would do, but I just think enough's enough for Chicago.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that guy's shoes. I don't know who that guy is. The GM. I don't know his name, but
Me either. But that is, I mean, hell.
Because whatever decision.
I'd like to think if I was a GM of Chicago and I stumbled across this video, that I'd be like, holy fuck.
Yeah, might get fucking hired.
Should I do that?
Wouldn't that be something? Here the next coming month, right for the NFL draft, Ryan Mills been hired as new Bears GM. Like, wow, they'd be
hilarious.
Like, wow, they'd be fucked.
Yeah,
they'd be the new Pittsburgh Pirates of the fucking
or they'd be the best team in the league. You never know.
I'm telling you, that's what I'd do. That's what I'd do.
Good question, though.
That was a good question.
I like these topics.
That's one of the best questions going into the dynasty offseason. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
And Travis Kelce, what the hell is going to happen there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
those are the big two questions. I think.
Yep. So we just talked about the number 1 pick. Now let's talk about the number 2 here. So with the Commanders now slotted in, we'll start with you on this one, Moss. With the Commanders now slotted into that number 2 slot in the draft, do you feel that they draft Drake Maye? And if they do, how do you would you like that for players like Terry McLaurin next year? Or do you feel that their weapons may have been better off with Sam Howell from a fantasy perspective?
Honestly, I don't know how you get much better.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Yeah, I mean, he slung it all around. I mean, he was just a gunslinger.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you get, honestly, much better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would like it for Drake Maye. I think depending on who they hire, obviously. I mean, that's going to depend on, who they bring in for a head coach. But as far as the weapons and stuff, yeah, I'd like it for Drake Maye. I mean, he's coming into a decent situation. They got a decent run game. Obviously, you got 3 capable receivers.
Right.
Tight ends, I think, serviceable. And Logan Thomas, I think he's a decent tight end. And the line's terrible, but you can fix that, I think, in free agency, maybe. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like it for Drake Maye. I don't think they're going to take him. I think they're still going to lean Sam Howell. I do. I really do.
I wouldn't mind it.
I think they're going to go Marvin Harrison Jr. if he's there.
I think
another receiver though.
Yeah, but Terry's on his way out soon. And really, I mean, who else they got? I mean, Dotson's
Terry's young. He just needs capable.
Is he under contract? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Who, McLaurin?
Yeah.
I think he did sign an extension.
But honestly, though, Moss, Curtis Samuel ain't no good.
No.
Like, Dotson ain't no good. Like, McLaurin's still good. I mean, I think they'll go with the flashy pick Marvin Harrison Jr.
He signed 3-year contract.
He's a free agent in 2026.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he just signed a 3-year.
I don't know. I would like to see that partnership between McLaurin and Marvin Harrison Jr., both Ohio State boys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I could definitely see them take May. I think Howell, I mean, I know they got the number 2 overall pick, but I think Howell showed a lot of progression this year, other than having to, the last couple games where he did tire out. But I don't know. I wouldn't take a quarterback.
I wouldn't either. I really like Howell personally.
Me too.
I would. I mean, if you're listening, I'd probably go out and try to buy Howell right
well,
now because everybody and their mother, I think, thinks that
That he's in a sock
that
or that he's done.
well
there,
he's
yeah.
done if they're gonna draft Drake Maye, but they might not. I mean, Ty's
Yeah.
right.
Well,
They might not.
honestly,
And even if they do, who's to say that he ain't going to beat out Drake Maye in camp,
Yeah,
too?
well, what I'm kind of thinking is give Howe another year. If he sucks, you'll have another high end pick, then take a quarterback,
Right.
and then you got Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean,
yeah, he's got no excuses.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd give him
Right.
one more shot, and like I just said, I mean, if he sucks, then there you go.
I just think you ran out of gas this year.
I do
Yeah.
too.
I mean, you can't get sacked 11 times a game and throw it 50 times a game and expect
No.
to.
He's on the run all the time.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I love how I think he's one of the good buys right now.
Yeah, I
Yep.
do too. But I could definitely see them go May though. It's a tough league. I mean, people get passed on. They don't have much of a chance.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
don't have a lot of.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
a lot of
Yeah,
leeway.
yeah, Hal
Yeah.
might never start another game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see him start another game. The guy was throwing it a lot.
Yeah. So we'll see. The draft's gonna be interesting.
It
This
really
year.
is.
It is. Yeah, I'm excited for it. We'll get to our next topic here. We'll start with you on this one, Ty. Which injured quarterback ended kind of disappointing seasons? 2023 Dynasty QB. Do you have more faith in to bounce back next year and have a high end QB1 type of year? Herbert or Burrow?
I'll have to go Burrow. It's just the targets he has. I mean, I know T. Higgins is probably out the door, but I'm sure they'll fill his shoes. I mean, that's what Cincinnati is really doing with Burrow. Obviously they know he's the franchise, so they're going to give him all the tools he needs to be successful. Plus, hell, Burrow can throw to Trenton Irwin and make him look good.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the guy is a stud. He's a winner. There's no doubt about that. And I mean, as much as it pains to say me, I trust Cincinnati a lot more than I trust the Chargers.
Yep.
I mean, the Chargers is just not a very good organization. They're very, very lucky they fell and got Justin Herbert. Very lucky. Because other than that, what do they got? I mean, not much.
No.
And there's coaching changes going on there. We don't know how that's going to impact her, but it can only improve him because he didn't look very good this year. But I'd have to go Burrow. I just trust the organization, and honestly, I trust Burrow more. I think Burrow's a better quarterback, but not by a long shot. But I do think he's better.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got to agree. Yeah. The points that you just made. I mean, I trust the organization a lot more. I mean, the Chargers, I don't know what they're doing drafting, Quentin Johnson. Everybody knew what he kind of was coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, I fell for the trap. I thought that he was going to get opportunity. I didn't think he was good by any means, but I just thought he would get opportunity. So I did draft him a couple places just because foreseeing that, Mike Williams always gets hurt
Yeah.
every year. Keenan Allen's aging,
Yep.
so I was like, oh, well, he should get the playing time, and he did, and he disappointed. So, I mean, Keenan Allen's only getting older. Mike Williams is only getting older.
Yeah.
Josh Palmer, I think, is a serviceable guy.
Yeah.
But other than that, nobody.
Yeah. Eckler's going out the door.
Eckler's out the door. I mean, that offense is might look, abysmal.
Their offensive line sucks.
Yeah. So I agree. I trust Cincinnati. Cincinnati's got a decent. Joe Mixon's coming back. He looked good.
Yeah, he did.
Jamar Chase, obviously, and then Tyler Boyd's still going to be there because I think his contract's.
I'm sure they'll bring him back.
Yeah,
I
Tyler
think
Boyd
he's
should be
going
cheap,
anywhere.
but
he should be able to be there forever. He should be able to retire there if he
yeah,
wants.
and like you guys said, Trent Irwin, or they bring somebody in.
Yeah.
I saw a couple mock drafts where they get Brock Bowers. That would be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I saw 2 mocks, and one went to San Diego or the Chargers.
Oh,
so.
I'd love that too.
Yeah, both landing spots would be juicy.
Oh.
So
They need to shore up the O-line, though. They
Yeah.
need to protect Burrow.
they do. They do.
I mean, he gets hit way too much.
And I think both teams are in cap hell, so I don't think any one of them are going to go out and splash, get a free agent wide receiver. But
Right. Yeah, Tyler Boyd did just finish up his 4-year contract.
I
he's
thought
gonna
he was
become a
coming
free
up.
agent. He's only 29. I mean, I bet you he gets re-signed there for cheap.
yeah, he'll take a team friendly deal and stay.
Yeah, he got a decent contract that first time. I think it was I mean, not huge, but I think it was like 40-some million over 4 years.
And I mean,
so.
they go out and sign like an Allen Robinson, you know,
Yeah.
and Joe Burrow can make them look good, you know.
Right. I agree. What do you think? Would say you guys are both on the Burrow train.
Yeah.
Now, as far as 2024 goes, I think that Burrow has the better season too. Now, as far as a dynasty outlook goes, injury history and stuff like that, how do those two fall for you on a complete out there aspect?
I'd have to go Burrow.
Still,
Yeah.
all the injuries don't scare you a little bit.
No.
Me either. Just because they are. I mean, it's just a hot garbage of a franchise.
Yep.
The Chargers, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. I said this a couple years ago. I was like, they're really going to waste Justin Herbert like that. I feel like as a GM, that is the key to do is draft a young quarterback and build a team around him.
Because I think Herbert
before he gets the contract,
Yeah.
and he's already got the contract. So
Herbert does have a hell of an arm.
Oh,
I mean,
he does.
He's an accurate passer as well.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's a hell of a player. No doubt.
It's
just a shame he plays out in the for the
No.
Chargers.
Yep.
Tua or Herbert?
Herbert.
Tua or Herbert?
I'm Tua.
Herbert.
I like Tua better. I think.
I'm probably Herbert.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm Herbert. It's close.
Yeah. You think Herbert has a better career than Tua?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think
man.
that Tyree. I mean, we talked about this on the DNA show. Tyreek Hill's future kind of scares us. He does look like a different quarterback without Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah,
He
but
does.
still he's gonna be good. Trust me.
And Tua's got the bigger injury history, all the shots to the head. I don't like that.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean,
He had a couple good seasons here.
He
without
did.
getting hurt.
I know,
did.
but Jim, could you imagine Herbert in that Miami offense?
Oh yeah, I know. I like Herbert. I do. I think I like Herbert better, but I just think that franchise, and like Muscle said, waste them away.
Oh yeah, they already did.
I think that he's a better quarterback than Tua, but I think Tua has a better career when it's all said and done.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see when Tyreek walks. That's the only thing that scares me is if they're not able to replace Tyreek.
Yeah.
You know, Jalen Waddle's a hell of a receiver, but
Yeah, exactly. I like Jalen Waddle.
I do too. But we'll
They
see.
get a guy like Nico Collins or something then after him.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
Do you think Miami brings Tua back?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
He's an accurate ass passer.
Yeah, when's
man.
his
He really
contract
is.
up?
I think next year, and then after next.
Well, I don't
year.
know. Him, Burrow, and Herbert all came in the same year.
But they all got deals, and Tua didn't. So
Yeah.
what's
Oh,
Tua?
maybe it.
Well, Tua would have a 5th year? Did he get
got-
drafted in the first?
Yeah, he got picked in the first
I
round.
think this is only his 3rd year.
Maybe
Maybe it's his 4th year. Might be. Yeah.
Let me see here. Contract.
I thought they were 2020 rookies. Maybe not.
I think they were. Yeah, 2020 rookies.
Yeah.
So
So they should have one more year.
Yeah,
one,
he's got
two,
the- he's
three,
got- he's got-
four,
he's-
five.
his
So
fifth
this
year
is
option.
his 5th year option
Yep.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they pick it up?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just messing. I'm just
It'd be
messing.
stupid if they didn't.
Yeah, no. So yeah, he'll play this year, and then it'll be interesting to see.
Right.
I don't know. It's gonna hurt the. I just seen this, so it's gonna
You
hurt the
watch all
Dolphins.
the Tua haters, man. He'll come out this year.
Oh, back in
Be quarterback, whatever, like he was this year.
yeah.
It's gonna hurt the Dolphins' salary cap a little bit, though. His cap going from $9.6 million to $23.1 million.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Unrestricted free agent 2025. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It's a prove it year, I think, for him. Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, they're.
Fuck.
I think.
He
now.
proved it this year.
Yeah.
First in the league in yards, top 5 in touchdowns,
know,
top
man.
5 in quarterback rating.
I'm not really a Tua guy though. Like, I don't think he's a scrub. Don't get me wrong.
I know, but those numbers don't lie.
I don't know. After Tyreek leaves, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know who the Bears could get?
Yeah.
Tua.
Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just thinking of dead cap and think
Yeah.
about that Broncos situation.
Yeah, you love that. You
No,
love
I'd hate that.
Russell.
I hate Russell, but yeah. they can get Mr. On.
Bears country. That's right.
Yeah. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
Or wait, is that the Panthers?
I have no clue. What a dumbass.
Keep pounding.
Something like that. That might be the Panthers saying.
I don't even know what their motto
hashtag
is.
or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, going back to it. I mean, yeah, I'd say that they extend them, but we'll see.
Yeah. Bottom tier quarterback in the league, apparently, to you guys.
I think he needs to win a playoff game first.
I love to.
How many has Herbert won?
Well, I don't. Is Herbert even ever been? Oh yeah, they were there one time.
Yeah,
they blew it.
Yeah, he blew it.
Yeah, they blew it.
But I drafted Tua pretty high in that analyst league that we're in. I like Tua personally. I would rather have Burrow or not Burrow. Herbert.
Oh,
yeah.
I just the way I look at it is, I know you. I'm just looking at it this way. Herbert on Miami.
Oh yeah,
they'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
Like very, very dangerous. Like Tua and them, dangerous. Herbert and them, very dangerous. I don't know. That's just the way I feel. Herbert hasn't really done much in the playoffs. His team always sucks.
Oh yeah,
they're horrible.
Yeah,
their GM just costs them everything. What is it? What was that stat? 4 players in their defense has got like 40% of their salary cap.
Yeah, something like that.
That is freaking crazy.
Yeah, they need to shore that up. Cut them or something. I don't know, because that defense is terrible.
Oh, they're horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that GM. Hey, if anybody needs a GM.
Yeah, that Chargers guy's pretty good.
No, I'm available.
Oh, you're available.
I solved all the Bears issues.
True.
Right,
Yeah.
Jim?
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true. You sold me.
Day you fucking come to GM, I'm done watching football. You up there, your little fucking suit press conference. I'm happy to be here.
Not me. Take me with you.
All right.
I'll support you for life.
We're gonna build our team after the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's right.
Yeah. That's hilarious. All right. We'll get to our next topic. We'll start with you on this one, Musk. Which Dynasty running back do you think has the better season next year, barring injuries? Tajay Spears or DeAndre Swift?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's going to be interesting because we don't know really where Swift's going.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say Tajay. I think, well, I guess depending on what coach they bring in. I can't believe they fired Vrabel.
Stupid.
Dumb
stupid,
move.
yeah.
I honestly thought he was going to go to New England, and then they brought in Jared Mayo, but
It's okay. Coach T's going to be leaving, and Vrabel will be a Pittsburgh Steeler.
wouldn't that be great?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Happy days. Oh, happy days.
Shit. I might go out in sub-zero degree temperatures with no shirt on. That fucking happens.
Just for Vrabel.
Yep.
Just out of curiosity, where's Trey McBride rank in your tight end rank?
Oh, man. Right up at the top. Don't make me splooge.
But I think, there's a lot of question marks there because it depends on what coach, obviously, they bring in, what route. I would say they're going to roll with Levis. I think he's proved enough to.
Yeah. He had one good game.
Yeah.
You guys would probably rather have Levis than Tua, huh?
I would.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking would.
I think just off what we know today, I think I'm going to have to go Tajay. I think he looked good. I think Tennessee's going to have to run that ball. As of right now, if I were to make a guess, I'd guess that the Eagles bring back Swift. And the Eagles are always looking to pass. They're a pass-first organization. They never really run the ball. Even though there was that weird, obscure stat that they were the first in rushing attempts last year. That was probably because Hurts runs it.
Yeah, probably.
But so I'm going to say Tajay.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I love Swift. Don't get me wrong, but no one ever utilizes him right, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a sad situation. He's a hell of a player, but boy, his teams just don't use him.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't use him enough as they should. So especially if he goes back to Philly, I thought that was gonna be a lot better fit than what it was. He was still pretty good this year. He wasn't a scrub by any means.
It was great at first.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wish they would have kept it up.
Yeah,
but I was expecting better. And,
I was too.
But Tajay had some nice stats up behind the king. Now the
Yep.
king's out the door, so it's Tajay's turn to take the throne, and I think he will.
I'm scared of like a Tony Pollard situation happening. I mean, Tony
Yeah.
Pollard still turned in a decent year, but like they gave him the reins, and I think he disappointed a lot of owners because I think a lot of
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously you got that in the back of your head,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because you don't know. I mean,
you just don't know
if Mike
he
Vrabel was still the coach, I'd love for Tajay this year because we know what they like to do. They like to run the ball.
Yep.
You never know what this new coach is going to be like.
Yeah.
He's a good pass catcher, too.
Yeah.
He catches a lot of check downs. Levis likes to check
Yeah.
down to him. So
Yep. Off topic. Where do you guys rank CJ Stroud quarterback rankings?
in Dynasty football,
Yep. Dynasty Fantasy Football.
not above Mahomes, not above Allen. Number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Probably 4.
4.
Yep.
Jimbo.
Who you got over him? Hurts?
Mm-hmm. No, Tua.
Tua.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. No, he's probably 3, I guess.
I can't put him above Mahomes or Allen.
I don't know, though. It's close.
I think I'm going to put him above Allen.
Yeah.
Really?
I think I am. I think I'm going to put him number 2.
I can't dispute that. I trust Allen a little bit more. I mean, I know Stroud's going to be a hell of a player, though.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
So after last night, where's Rashid Rice? Is he in your top 12 Dynasty wide receivers?
No, not top 12.
No, because I bet they bring somebody in.
Yeah. I know, like, he's definitely in, like, a top 20, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's on the rise. I think we talked about that last week.
Mm-hmm.
He's one to go out and buy, but
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think the time to buy is done now. I think the door's closed.
It's gone.
Yeah, I think he's I mean, obviously turning into the number 1 pass catcher for Mahomes now.
Yeah.
That's always a good spot to be in fantasy-wise is Mahomes'
Yep.
number 1 pass catcher.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Couple off-topic
like it.
topics.
Yeah, just throw him in there. Why not?
Yeah, he's my number 4, right after Tua.
Yeah.
Right? Next one. Jimbo, will you have a threesome with Trey McBride and Tua Tagovailoa?
Yes. It'll be like the Daniel Bryan. Yes.
Says, howdy doody, you have wooden balls.
That's funny.
Shit. All right, we'll go to the next one here. We'll start with you, Ty. So with the overall disappointing season for JSN in 2023, what are your thoughts going forward? Are you more inclined to buy low or sell high? And if you are buying, what's the highest you'd pay? And if you're selling, what's the lowest you'd take?
I'd buy in. He really didn't have much of a shot this year, and the chances he got, it looked really good. He
Mhm.
got that game winner from Drew Lock. That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
He
throw.
made some really nice grabs.
Bigger
down the-
threesomes, Drew Lock, JSN, you in?
No, it's Drew Lock, Javonte Williams from
Oh,
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to be the creamsicle of that popsicle. but now I definitely buy JSN. He hasn't really had the opportunity. The guy is a skilled player. Now, I think he's really good, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure you guys can kind of agree with me on this. Like, the wide receiver core going in the last year, there wasn't like a humongous name. So like they kind of, JSN was a big name, but like not huge, kind of like a Marvin Harrison Jr. So they kind of like pushed JSN into that
Right.
echelon. So obviously people are going to be disappointed, but I'd buy in. I'd trade a first for him, late round first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see what the trade browser says here. Superflex. Because, I mean, it depends on the price.
Late first?
I would probably do a late first.
It'd be close.
But I think that's what's going to have to get it done.
Yeah, I'd probably have to.
Holy hell. JSN for Isaiah Pacheco. That guy must have been on a on a run or something.
Yeah.
Jalen Warren for JSN.
What?
Yeah.
No. These people had to have picked him in the top
I know. That's what's
top
weird.
6 last year.
Yeah, let me make sure.
Selling him for Jalen Warren. Wow.
Boy, might have to,
I might have
send
to
out
get
some
by
trades.
JSN, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
'Cause he looked- I mean, he
yeah, I selected Dynasty. I wanted to make sure I didn't hit redraft, but yeah,
Right.
it's Dynasty Superflex.
Wow.
Yeah, there's not really any. There's JSN, Lamar in the first for Sam Howell and Herbert.
It's a little overpay.
Yeah.
There's JSN for 2 first, a second, PJ Walker.
Yeah, that's too much.
That is too much. JSN and a first for Kamara and Love. And a super flex. Oof.
So
I
just
like,
kind
I
of
like that big one there, the Pickens and the St. Brown.
Yeah, we're not good.
D-Man.
Yeah, I hate them ones.
Me too.
It's hard to pick it apart. But yeah, I
is.
mean, I'm in for a late first, I think. I think he'll get his like Ty said though, this wasn't a big wide receiver class.
Yeah.
Like this was a
so someone had to get hyped up.
Yeah, and it just happened to be him. So I think this wide receiver class is gonna be a lot better. I think in this wide receiver class, he definitely wouldn't be number one.
No.
I mean, obviously not over Marvin Hayes, but he might not even be 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. That Duzier and or whatever, however you pronounce it. Neighbors. Yeah. I think them two are more better prospects than Smith and Njigba. So
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. So yes, I mean, I would probably pay a late first just because I don't think you're going to get any of those receivers. But I think if you had an opportunity to get one of them receivers, I'd probably take one of them first.
I think I would too.
Yeah,
I
me
haven't really dove into the film, but
So would you definitely sell them for a late first too?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I'd probably want a mid to try to get one of them guys
And try to get your value back. I mean, you spent probably a top 6 pick to get them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you'd trade them for like a 1.6 though. I would. I think
I may, because you maybe get Bowers back there.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Yeah. I don't think I'd feel great about it, but yeah, I'd probably do it.
Right. Yeah.
I'd try to get a little more.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like Ty said, it's kind of where you drafted them. So like if I drafted them there, and I'd want to get a little more.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
So we'll go to our last topic here for our regular topic for the show, and then we'll go into our trade of the week. Some muscles. Which wide receiver let's rank these 4 wide receivers on who you would rather go out and get as a contender to help bolster your receiver room in 2024.
Okay.
T. Higgins, Nico Collins, Devonta Smith, Rashee Rice.
Are we taking value out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just rank these 4 as who you'd rather.
All right.
have.
Can I see the list?
Yeah, I don't have Rashee Rice on it because I just added him
Okay.
myself. But there's
I would go Nico, Rice, I think Higgins and Smith.
Nico, Rice, Higgins, Smith.
Let's go.
I think Nico's a top 12.
Yeah, me too.
Dynasty wide receiver. I don't have my rankings. I haven't really done rankings in a while, but if I was gonna do rankings, I know he'd be a top 12.
That's rough.
Rashee Rice, like we said, is top 20. T might be in there.
Yeah. That's where my struggle is between T and Rice.
Yeah, that would be tough because I mean T could go somewhere nice too. But
I still think you got to get Rice.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm with you. That was my order.
I'm gonna stick with my order.
Nico, Rice, Higgins, Smith. Yep.
So you have Nico, Rice, Higgins, Smith. I'm gonna go Nico, number 1.
Yep.
That is tough.
I just like what Rashee Rice has been doing, but
yeah, exactly.
I'll switch it up. I'll go Nico 1, T Higgins 2, Rashee Rice 3,
Not
Devonta
mad
Smith
at it.
4.
no, I'm not mad at it because I think Higgins and Rice are the ones that are close for me.
Yeah.
I just think you have to have Smith 4 in that list.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe if the Chiefs go out and get a big time receiver, it's gonna hurt Rashee?
I mean, it could help them too. You
Would.
know?
Yeah.
Especially if Kelsey ends up going.
Yeah. Because I mean, really, Kelsey. With Kelsey, the year he's had, Rice is probably still the number 1. But yeah, I don't think it hurts him too bad.
No, me either.
All right. That's pretty good list of players.
Now,
right?
now if Kelsey stays and they go out and get a guy,
Yeah,
that'd be rough.
now we're splitting hairs because now I think it'll be like a 49ers situation where I think you'll have your Kelsey weeks, and let's say they go get Mike Evans, you'll have a Mike Evans week,
right?
And then you'll have a Rashee Rice week. I don't think you'll see all 3 of them, obviously,
right.
Being consistent.
Yeah, because with Pacheco, there's just too many mouths to feed to make everybody fantasy relevant. Yeah,
exactly.
Right. Yeah, well, that's going to wrap up the regular portion of the show here. We're going to end the show since we started this week with our pick'ems. We'll end the show with our favorite segment, the Underdog Trade of the Week, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you guys don't have Underdog Fantasy, definitely download the app. And if you're a first-time depositor, use promo code DNA, and they'll match your deposit up to $100. So you deposit 100, you have 200. Deposit 10, you'll have 20. So on and so forth. Just a great app for best ball, snake draft, stuff like that. Just go over and check them out for sure.
They're Friday night. I was off. I was up till like 3-4 in the morning just doing underdog drafts.
Are you serious?
I was doing the entire playoffs. Like they had to.
Yeah, I did a couple of those. Yep.
Yeah, I was
doing
playoff. I was doing draft after draft. One would end, and I'd be like, oh, next time I think I'm going to do it this way, and then I'd do another one and try to do it that way.
Holy shit!
Like
I have like 4 or 5
yeah,
for the whole playoffs. Yep. Yeah,
I love it.
I do too. Underdog Trade of the Week. Team 1, Tajay Spears. Team 1, Tajay Spears, 2024 second. Team 2, JSN, 2024 third.
I think that one's close enough to where it's like real team dependent.
I'm gonna go team 2. I'm gonna go JSN.
JSN in a third.
I don't know if the knees of Tajay is gonna hold up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do like building my team. Everybody knows I do like building my team around stud receivers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you need a running back, I think that's a trade that I would make to get Tajay Spears. But I also think if you need a receiver or just want to build around, I could see both sides. I just think it's close enough to where it'd be team dependent for me. But if I were starting a team,
just basing off value,
I'd go JSN.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
That's what I base it off.
See, I mean, I can't argue with it, but I think I know I always find myself more running back needy than I am receiver needy.
Yeah, but I mean that's where it bites you in Dynasty because they just don't hold up.
Right.
So I mean JSN, he should be a valuable asset for 10 years.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to go that way too. I agree.
No, I mean we can't predict the fantasy, obviously, but
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's a close one.
Yeah, that is a really close one.
It is too.
Yeah.
I think you're right though. It's kind of depending on what your needs are as a team, but
yeah, I think that one's real close to where I could see myself making that trade for Tajay Spear if I needed to, or
Yep.
I'm kind of interested to see where A-Train would go with that one.
Yeah.
He loves Tajay. That's his boy.
I know he does. Yeah, he'd probably take Tajay's side.
I don't know where he'd go. Let's ask him.
Yeah, he likes JSN too.
He does. He does. You're right.
So, what else we got, Jim?
That's it.
Any what do we think? What do we think happens with Travis Kelce?
He's gonna go. He's done.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he plays another year.
Would you send out offers to try to get him in Dynasty? What would we pay?
Oh man,
I wouldn't pay a lot.
I wouldn't either.
It
might be worth a gamble.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pay some. I'm trying to think of what I'd pay, but I'd definitely try to get him if I could.
So if you had Kelce and you got an offer for a third, would you take it? Like today?
For a third?
Oh, I wouldn't trade him for a fucking third.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, would you trade him for a second?
I honestly don't think I could.
I don't think I could.
Do you think you're just going down with the ship?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd pay a second for him, bro.
I would too. Yeah. Yeah, I would try it. I mean, it's worth the gamble because, I mean, if he does come back next year.
Yeah.
He might even be one of them guys where down the line, him and Taylor Swift breaks up. He's bored and he'll be like, hey,
like Gronk
I'll come back.
Yeah. Very well could.
Right.
Very well could.
Taylor Swift sing a breakup song.
Yeah, I'd like to have him on my bench.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, if he does.
Just in case.
If he does retire, I think I'd keep him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he just seems like one of those dudes where, like, Mahomes would be like, hey, Travis, I need help.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm coming.
Yeah, I'll be back. Yep.
Yeah. What do we think?
Sure.
What do we think happens in Denver?
Eesh.
You think they're rolling with Jared Stidham?
Oh, he fucking better not be.
Yeah, I doubt that. I don't know.
They're
That's a
not
good
planning on
question.
rolling with Stidham, are they?
I don't know. I don't think they're really in a position to draft a quarterback.
No,
They-
they'd have to try to trade up.
They might have to.
Yeah, they might.
I
have
did
to.
see where they were saying, I mean, this is like outside reports that like they were saying that they were trying to package a deal with their first and like Patrick Surtain to move up, try to get a quarterback. I don't know how true that was.
Oof.
But,
That's what I'd try to do if I was them.
oh man, I just love Patrick Surtain.
I know, I do too.
Like, what else they got there to trade?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing. So
they got nothing.
yeah, and Cortland Sutton posted like a goodbye Denver, which is weird because he's under contract.
I know.
So
I wondered that myself.
I went out and sent out. I saw that, and I went out and sent out a bunch of offers for Marvin Mims just because I was like, Jerry Jeudy is Jerry Jeudy, and Cortland Sutton, if he's posting that and he's going somewhere, who else do they got?
Right?
Boy,
That's it.
Denver's gonna be the worst team in the league.
yeah,
next
they're gonna
year.
be a dumpster fire,
and they're in that division. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they might as well just burn it down. That's
Right.
what I wouldn't even probably trade up for a quarterback. I'd probably just try to roll with Stidham and try to get a high draft pick next year.
Right.
Yeah, because I think Russell Wilson's money comes
That's the
off
thing,
the
though.
books.
Sean Payton's good enough coach that he'll win them games.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think he's smart enough. I think. I don't know.
He'd try to not win them.
Yeah.
You'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think.
But,
You'd think he'd see the writing on the wall.
You would think. But
Think-
yeah, I think Russell Wilson's money comes off the books next year, so
Yeah. Yeah.
they'd be in a little bit better of a cap
yeah,
situation.
I think
For
I
sure.
would just take the bad season and roll
Yep.
on.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
I was just thinking about that yesterday. I was like, what the hell does Denver do?
I'd
Yeah.
keep Surtain though. I wouldn't be moving him.
I wouldn't either.
No.
I think you build a defense around him.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So-
agree. He is great. And then Josie Joel is another good linebacker.
Yep.
Yeah, they have some good players.
Yeah. It's just a shame.
It is.